Hey guys, I was going to turn off the lights, but hell no, I'm scared. I'm scared because today I'm going to tell you the scariest thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life. Okay, this shit is fucking terrifying and scary, and I don't want to turn off the lights. Okay, I'm scared. Not only that I'm going to tell you, but actually I'm going to draw it. So just in case you don't fully understand my bullshit that's coming out of my mouth, me drawing the scary story will make it better. Okay, so before I start, let's draw my room. This is my room. I live in a square. This is the front door right here. Front door right there. This is my gaming setup, aka just computer with my keyboard. We have my bed. Let me make it black. We got my bed right here. It's pretty damn long with the pillow. Lastly, let me make myself. We're gonna be red, okay?
All my fellas. All my fellas.
I do have other stuff like the windows over here and a closet, but it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't fucking matter, and let's get started. The year that this story took place was 2021, okay? It was 2021. I was about 15, maybe 16. I don't remember actually. So it was late at night. You know, you have to go to bed. You have to sleep. I'm a human being. I don't want to call myself a bodybuilder, but for someone who goes to the gym and wants to build muscle, there's three things that bodybuilders struggle with. They struggle with diet, they struggle with the gym, like going to the gym, and sleep slash recovery. For me, that I struggle the most is sleep. I cannot sleep, dude. There's sometimes I just roll in bed for 2 hours. Damn. Yes, I was rolling in bed for like maybe an hour and a half, going left, going right, upside down, sideways, whatever. And I couldn't do it. I was getting fucking pissed as fuck. I had no choice but to go upside down in bed. That's right. I had no choice, you know, this is the oldest trick in the book. Sleep upside down. I had my feet towards the headboard and I was facing the wall, okay? I was facing the wall over here. So I actually started to fall asleep. Okay? I was doing it. I was like, holy shit, I'm actually fucking doing it. Guess what happens? Something fucking terrifying happens. Unexplainable. You see my keyboard over here? It starts typing by itself. Not 1, 2, 3 clicks. I'm talking fast clicks. I'm talking. There was somebody fucking typing on my keyboard hella fast. I'm like, what the fuck? I was sleeping like with my hands together like this, and I was just looking at the wall. What the fuck is going on? I was like, what the shit? And it's bad. I was scared because not only it's pitch black in my room, I'm facing the fucking wall. I can't see anything. Eventually it stops. It was going maybe for around 10 seconds and it stops. And I was like, what the fuck? Immediately I thought, oh, it has to be a mouse. It has to be a mouse, right? And here's the thing, guys. There's no way it was a human. Because you see my door doesn't have a lock on it. So I made my own with rubber dumbbells. And I'll actually, until this day, 2025, I use this lock that I made, and it's rubber dumbbells sitting against the door, like this. And not only that, there's carpet. My room. I have carpet on my room, right? There's carpet on my room, so the rubber and the carpet it sticks together, and it's impossible that anybody came in my room. There's no way someone came in my room because of the lock. And not only that, my door at the time was really squeaky. I'm talking fucking squeaky as hell. If you wanted to come in my room without letting me notice, like, you better open the door fast. It's that squeaky. I'm talking, because if you open it slow, that was gonna make way too much noise. So I was like, there's no way it's a human. There's nobody in here. I know my door's locked. At the time, I was like, you know, it might be sleep paralysis. It has to be sleep paralysis. There's no way. So I had my blanket over me. I had my hands together, and I was moving around, and I actually started sweating, like cold sweating. So I break my hands together like this. I pushed through the blanket and I touched the wall like this. I start tapping. Is this real life or is this a movie? You know? So I was like, man, I have to turn around and I have to see who it was. So I grabbed my phone. I don't turn on my flashlight. I just turn on my phone by its screen and point it towards my setup. So it was like this. I turn around, grab my phone, and I just turn on the light. I check towards the keyboard, and I check towards other parts of my room, like the closet over here and the dumbbells. Like I said, like there's nobody inside, you know. So I was like, what the fuck happened? I look at my keyboard. It's okay. It's just sitting still, and okay. I was like, now what? I have to go to sleep. You know, I'm human. I haven't slept through like what? It's been 2 hours now. So I go back to sleep, and I was actually doing it. I was actually falling asleep. I was like, yes, I'm doing it. Yes. And guess what happens, guys? I'm getting chills, dude. Guess what happens? The keyboard. You see this keyboard? It starts typing by itself once again. Once again, not once, but twice. And I'm just fucking confused, like, who's doing this? I just checked my room. How is this possible? And it's not slow, it's really fast. So I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I actually don't remember what happened after that. I think I fell asleep afterwards, after the second time. I was like, shit, whatever, I don't fucking care. I fell asleep. I wake up in the morning, and I was just sitting up, standing on my room, looking at my keyboard. I was just so confused. I didn't know what to think. I know 100% there was nobody in my room. Even if it was a rat, it might have pressed one or two keys, but it was typing way too fast for it to be an animal. And long story short of the story, it had to be a fucking ghost. Okay, it had to be a fucking ghost or poltergeist. I don't know. I know that poltergeists like move stuff around and all that shit, but it was 100% a ghost. And what's so scary about this is like they chose the keyboard. They chose the keyboard to move and touch. They didn't choose like, I don't know, like shoes. They didn't choose like my blanket. They didn't choose like anything else besides the keyboard. There's so many things in my room that they could have touched, they could have fucked around with, but they chose the fucking thing that's really scary. My keyboard. Till this day, I'm actually using this keyboard, like I'm looking at it. It's scary. Yeah. But long story short, has the keyboard been touched or moved in the year of 2025? No, it has not been moved or touched. It's been 4 years since this happened. Nothing has happened. You know, I'm still using this keyboard and all that stuff. Dude, what if something happens tonight? What if me talking shit to the keyboard and then something happens tonight? But see you guys later. GG.